Hello, my lovelies. Sigita here. Happy 1st of March. So we are really slowly stepping into spring. I think that's a good news. And another good news is, and I have quite a things and journals prepared for you. These are all available, and everything I'm showing you today is available on Etsy, right? So let's get started. I'm starting with a bigger one. So, probably you already have noticed, especially if you are following me on Instagram, then I started to embroider a little bit more. And saying that a little bit more embroidery is going to be involved in my journal making. So this and this, as you can see, quite embroidered. I did take quite a short, a modern embroidery class from one of Russian ladies, a very young lady. And I took little class from her, and I studied her work a little bit as well, but it doesn't mean I'm going to copy her. It does mean I'm going to draw things myself and embroider or stitch, as I say. I will do myself. So, as always, when I start to do something, my cat wants or in or out. Okay, just a sec. Right, so, and this is what it is. This is journal cover, guys. Okay, actually, I think I kind of want to make covers, like fabric covers embroidered with like my whatever I'm drawing on, for you to stitch in your journals. But we'll see how it goes. This is a large one. This is my embroidered stuff. Love how this turned out. A friend of mine, she said, there is no pink birds. Where I answered, in a happy world, there are pink birds, So, yeah, pink birds. So that's like a little happy place. I didn't mean to stitch that happiness on. This cover actually, not like cover itself, I'm making on Patron, apart from stitching. Now stitching on Patron, I was stitching, because it's not really about embroidery, I think, but I stitched on, and all how I was making that on Patron. So afterwards, I didn't mean to stitch on happiness. And then I looked at this little picture, and I was like, really so sweet. It just makes me happy. And that way happiness born. And I just thought, let's put down happiness. And as well, happiness, I thought I have to put in letter Y, but it's not, it's I, is happy I-ness. I checked on a Google, guys. Right? So, different, as you can see, fabrics, linen as well. This is a little bit rougher. As you can see, it's rusted. These are different pieces from Eco Print. And Sigita's Art Studio, I actually stitched on with red. And I like this way a lot better. Right, but let's get, wrap around. So you are wrapping around 3 times or 2, depends how thick is going to be your size. So flat, it is, let's say, almost 7 by 10. So it's a large journal, and it's wrap around. When you open, look at that. So rust, and you have wrap around flip. All rusted, and this is light cotton, not canvas, cotton fabric, right? Rusted. Love it. Pocket as well, the same fabric. I stitched it. Look at that stitching. Love it. It improved a lot, guys. It did improve a lot. This is why I'm like happy to stitch and like sell properly, let's say. And then on a flip as well, you are having stitching, right? These are stitches as well. These black. So you are stitching in journal here, and then you have wrap around. And okay, where did I put some books? Let's say this is your journal, quite thick one, right? So you like, let's say two large signatures, and then you wrap around. Look, you wrap around, and look what spot you are having here, like 1.5 inch for sure spine, a little bit even bigger, right? So you can get, and then this would look like that, right? So you can properly see. So this is how large, how large journal, right? Nicely you can put in. You don't have to use as a journal cover, of course. You can use just as nice, a nice a folder. So this is on Etsy, guys. Price, I can tell you straight away, is mostly because of embroidery, okay? Because otherwise cover is just large cover. Every as I said is rusted or eco print fabrics, mostly linen, and most importantly everything is stitching, and there is no design. I didn't take any design from any website, is my own, so you will never get this kind of cover ever. And price is accordingly to that, guys. And prices go up, that's for sure, because I checked Etsy and I understood, yeah, I understood something. Another one, my lovelies. Let's put a little bit lighter, that's it. So my lovelies, next one is small journal. This is journal, right? Closure is like dark, I think it's linen, little ribbon from dye bath. I just tore a tear off little piece. And look at small journal, right? Cover. Cover walls. Nothing is in the center. There is this top fabrics, and this fabric is like quite sturdy. Two fabric cover. I wanted to put in felt in the center, as that was too thick. Let's put that way. As this is not. This is just look, one linen fabric. And I made like grungy one, stitching all you can see because I absolutely love it. All stitching as well myself. Rusted linen. I put some like pieces around to I was like, if you want to extend, you can do that kind of. I didn't want to extend. I wanted like more like frame than extend, because look, it is kind of enough for journal. So real rusted wire, and look at these French knots. It's like feeling of moss, and then look at that feeling of moss, and look at these mushrooms. Enjoy the moment is titled this journal. Is on a back, simply because there was not enough space, right? That was quite funny because I put mushrooms on, and then I put enjoy the moment, and I was like, okay, that's funny. So never touch mushrooms, right? But this is kind of, we can turn in that way that mushroom is like, there's always some, negativity in our lives, in situations, any kind of, you know, any kind of moment in our life. So let's not take really notice about these mushrooms in our life. Let's make them pretty and let's enjoy the moment. So that was meaning actually all under that these mushrooms. Sigita Art Studio. This time I stitched in a line. There was no enough space like for me to stitch. So let's get through. Right. Oh, size is a small one, guys. This is small one. Let's say 5 by 8. One signature stitched in. Right. Half page. All pages. These pages are thick on rusted, kind of grunged up cardstock. So stitching some applique, paper applique under their paper have been collaged, right? And you can see where I have been stitching as well these little bits and pieces. Pictures are not covered with anything, no varnish this time on the pictures, right? And you can nicely as well use this space for little notes. Why not? This is crazy fabric and paper, or fabric and my country's magazine page. I was very torn in this place, so I stitched and glued on this little flower, right? Beautifully made page. I think you can see influence of Wendy Bradbrill, and yes, that's true. Time by time I'm going back and I'm looking at her art. I love her. She's my like top favorite. So stitching, row stitching, and some like leaf applique, that's paper, and under there, as you can see, a page have been collaged. Okay, this is like, I think this page I'm making on Patron. Okay, and again, little spaces. You can nicely journal around. It will make real like a lot more interesting. Little pocket. This is like wrapping paper, but like thicker wrapping paper. It's quite sturdy one, so I just stitched pocket, so you can use that to put things in. Another stitched lovely French knots, some negative spaces, fabrics, piece of picture and stitching down there, and all page under have been collaged. And as afterwards, look, I stapled piece of from I think rice or something like that, so I stitched on a side, nicely stitched. Love this page as well. I stitched this stitched piece, this embroidered piece I stitched on eco printed linen, right? And look, I love stitching. These are like 3D, like buttons. I love how they look, like little kind of mossy grass again. I love how this picture turned out. You can see on this side. And then you have eco printed book page, actual, not print, actual eco printed cardstock. And then guys, look, all of this you are having just paper, right? It's just for writing, so it's check or matte paper, and then you have grunged up just copy paper. This is just all for writing, for little notes. Okay, so you can do quite a lot. Again, you have this cardstock and actual book page, another part of that page. Here I look as well, beautiful stitching, look at that. And I just attached to this page. So this is just flip up. And I went a little bit more with blue, stitched over the page, and a little bit stitched over that rose picture as well. If you wonder why this is under, because I was putting and stitching, because that piece was too small for my embroidery hoop. This is how you stitch on small pieces to fit in embroidery hoop. And I left it, why not? Okay, another side of that pocket. Love, love, love. Oh, no, I think this one I was making on Patron, or I did both. I can't remember. I think I did this one, like fabric applique and stuff. Right, these are stitching as well, little applique, stitching there. All under have been lost the word. What have been? That's nice. I'm just looking for a word now. Suddenly I went blank. Page was collaged. Oh my god. So okay, this another part of that fabric page, and look, corrugated cardboard from large cardboard boxes, and I crunched up really nicely with coffee, and I stitched over, and it's nice little page. And another part of that small page as well with stitching, picture stitching, some negative spaces, some applique and lace. Beautiful, I think you can see I was stitching. And back of that, gorgeous mushrooms and the mushrooms. So yeah, look, nicely stitched, nice and flat, beautiful. Love, love, love how this turned out. Yeah, and this, as you can see, is not really large, but I repeat once again, prices will be because of stitching and because of embroidery and because it's only mine. Right, my lovelies. What else I wanted to show you? I want to tell you that I put on, if you are interested, just in a case, I put back on my rose scarves or rose lariats. Some I sold, but some still left. No discount prices this time. A price as it is, but just you are interested, they are back. You can have a look on them as well. And look, flower, of course, flowers. When I saw these tulips, I was like, oh my god, I have to make them. So I have 7 tulips. This is all in one bouquet. On Etsy as well. 9 inches or 23 centimeters, like tall. Are beautiful. They are soft. Look at them. In a vase for spring, you know, beautiful bouquet. So 7 cotton, everything is cotton here, everything is cotton, everything is hand stitched, filled with toy filling, no wire, so you can even give a kid, right, because there is no wire, nothing, no beads, just stitching and cotton fabric and toy filling. Okay, another very similar, just bigger, a bouquet is this one. Look how they are pretty. Look at that. Look at that. I just love all these colors in a large vase. The same 23 centimeters, I think they were, or 8 inches, kind of. Between 8 and 8.5 inches is a little bit shorter. And 3, 6, 9, 10, 16. as well, nice and soft, right? Nice and soft, and yeah, you can put even in a 2 vases to divide, or even 3. But I think they look really nice, all like in one. Beautiful, I just love it. And I have these. I could not go without grunge, and of course my tulips. And this is because of, I always draw in my journals these tulips, and of course I want grunge. So a kind of primitive, primitive style tulips. They are coffee stained. These are 12.5 inch long, and widest part is 3 inches, right? So quite as well. Apart, just here you have, I put some beads on. I love grunge and beads. Some stitching, some coffee staining, as you can see, all over the place, and as well toy filling in there. No wire. I don't like wire and stuff like that. Nice and soft, right? You have, oh, this is not the right one. These are just 3 of them. I have another 5, but I didn't put on a shop yet. So anyway, these I was just trying. So these 3 are available as well as flowers, primitive flowers for your vase. And yeah, some vases as well. Vases are vases are these. This is paper, guys. Recycled cardboard boxes. I love how they cut out. Look at that. They are very sturdy. They are stronger than ceramics. That's for sure. And I love that texture. Look at that. Beautiful. You cannot put in, of course, water. But what you can do, you can put in some very slim, maybe glass vase, and then you can put in, right? This can be also decoration over, but for public flowers, for artificial flowers, for dried flowers, more than welcome. You can use it, and will be again one rustic grungy style item in your home. This is really like primitive rusted item. I love these vases. This is my favorite. I'm not selling it at the moment. I did put S down, but this is at the moment staying. I absolutely love it. It does look nice in the pictures. So my lovelies, this is what I have been doing all this time. Apart from vases, these are previously done. Vases at the moment I am not going to make because it's cold and they are drying very slowly. I will wait till get a little bit more warmer, and maybe I will do some painted ones as well. We'll see. But yeah, this is what this is what you can see now. Papers, these. Just a sec. These papers I was making, these handmade embossed, like my own kind of design papers. I did take them out of the shop, so you won't have them anymore. I am not making. So if you got it, you got it. If no, so that's sorry, okay? Yeah, this is, guys, this is how I do. I work for some things and then I like, and then I find something else like embroidery, right? And then I take this out because I won't have time to make them, because I want to do some embroidered journals. So this is what how that happened. I just switched items. So my lovelies, have a great time. Please enjoy all my stuff. If you have any questions, you are more than welcome. And so you are more than welcome to join my Patron. Patron, that's another platform where you subscribe monthly, okay? I have just 2 tiers. You are subscribing monthly. You don't have to wait any like date. You can subscribe anytime and you can cancel anytime. Okay, I have more like I think free and now more like I think even 400 videos. So if you really want to go through what I have been showing, a lot of grunge, a lot of interesting things. So yeah, a lot of people as well, they join, they have a look what they are interested, then they leave. After some time they come back, they again have a look what's around, what's new, check what they like, and they leave, you know, like for months or 2 or 3, and they are leaving. After some time they are coming back. You don't have to stay like for a year or something, absolutely no. You just check what you like. If you are interested in something else, you're coming back and you are checking again. So that's how it works. But all videos do stay on Patron. You cannot download them. And talking about that, I am kind of thinking to make up a separate course or separate tutorials for different things you can purchase on Etsy. And first one, I'm like writing down what I could show you about grunged paper, right? It will be not just one how to grunge paper. I want to include all different ways you can grunge up paper. It's not just coffee staining. Simply coffee staining is no. That we all do. Right, my lovelies, thank you so much, and see you very soon. I am working now on another journal. This is a cover. Look at that. Right, this is a cover. Faces. Actual book cover. Right. This is on Patron. I'm making this. And I want to put something similar as in here. I want to put in there as well. Right, that's what I'm saying now. And definitely I want to do this time maybe smaller journal covers with pockets in as well. Right, my lovelies, see you soon. Enjoy the weekend of March. Bye.